tomorrow is the big day.
It all just feels like a little surreal.
I love you. You know that. Nothing will happen.
Oh, perfect.
The energy you two have, it's special. Why do you think
Yes. Yes. So we are talking about Sins of the Bride, a Tubi original. You know, the premise is as follows: a bride's fling with the best man puts her in danger when her fiancé returns, and the secret threatens to destroy their happily ever after. Yeah. Oh man, I cannot wait to talk about this.
Holding my tongue a little bit here. No.
So let's go ahead and talk initial impressions. Miss G, please let us know, what was your initial impression when I dropped this in the chat and said, "Hey, this is the movie we watching for the week." What was your initial impression?
I didn't know. It sounded like something worth watching. I mean, the storyline is sounded like it had a little bit of drama. I like that, a little bit of toxicity. You know, that's always fun. So I was like, okay, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on here.
All right. The Dad Panther, I'm sure, saw it long before I chose, because this guy is holding Tubi up. You know what I'm saying? So Dad Panther, yeah, exactly. What's your initial impression of Dad Panther?
Listen, I'm not trying to get an acting role in any upcoming Tubi movies, but when I turn on Tubi, I say in my head, I know Jay's got his thing that he says a sound effect with Tubi, but what I hear when I press that button, I hear you're my queen Tubi. Like that's what I hear, and I just Tubi. I just hold that out. So this is the second time I watched this movie, so I already knew what I was in.
Oh, you relived it.
I relived it when you popped it back up and said, "Hey, check it out." I was like, "Why not?" But the first time was the title grabbed me. It looked messy, and I was like, "Hey, sign me up. Sign me up.
Sign me up." All right.
like not only are you the guy that's keeping Tubi in the business, but you were the guy that kept Blockbuster in business back in the day. Like he just going in there like, oh,
I was doing it.
I'll take this, I'll take that, I'll take that. Like you ain't what's it about? I don't know. We'll see. I was like,
we'll find out.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
I takes no risk. You know what I'm saying? None at all. Like
I be judging the movie by its cover, especially the Blockbuster days. I'd be like, I don't know.
Oh, sometimes the messier the better. I'm like, this look like Maury. Let's go see what this is.
Man, you making me start thinking I need to tell my pops to start watching too, because he might get addicted to
Watch. Well, I'm telling you, somebody, mom and dad out there.
You're gonna be annoyed at some of the shit you walk in on. Like, why are you putting yourself through this?
Like I was bored and I put it on and boom, there it is.
You see what he doing? He in love with a goat. He in love with a goat.
Right. Like, yo, my dad and Ron are just alike, bro. They will just
give it a shot. Give it a shot.
The only thing is, my dad will give you 10 minutes. If he feel like it's some bull crap, he gonna be like, all right, get that.
And roll out.
Yeah, he'll roll out.
So, JS1, what was your initial impression, man?
I saw a little bit of the trailer. I seen light skinned mommy had a little bump on the back with the wedding dress. I was in for the ride. I said, all right, cool. We got a little sex sells. Let's do it. You know what I mean? And we said sins of the bride. We know what sins that was. She wasn't cheating on the tax. It was going down. I was like, let's do it.
Absolutely, that's same for me. Basically, after some of the feedback and the success we had from doing movies like this, and as soon as I saw the title, I was like, "Oh, absolutely, we definitely gonna do this." So
I see where you coming from now. Okay, because you was mentioning the other movie. I didn't put two and two together until just now. Oh wow, this is wow.
Yeah, so, man.
Y'all be letting people that close to your girl. All right, let's move on. Yo, I'm gonna come movie. Huh?
No, not that close. Oh man, but look, so who? You know what? We're gonna say that we're gonna let JS1 go ahead and kick this off, man. Go ahead and give us.
Hold on, wait. You know what I'm thinking about now? That should be a date question. You should be like, hey, do you watch Tubi? And if they say they love Tubi, they like watching it. You got to be careful about who you bring around the house, because they probably down for whatever, and it's not going to be new to them. If they sit there and tell you they don't watch Tubi, they don't watch movies like that, you're like, okay, I might have a good one at home.
Yeah, but
I feel like
this
if you
was
also completely don't watch Tubi, then you're also boring as fuck. I don't know.
oh
Spice up your life a
Got a
little.
spot. Yes, a little seasoning.
Just a little bit. And not that shouldn't
said,
be your only form of entertainment, but here and there,
get in there a little bit, huh?
You
Y'all
love
Just
bugging.
just
Y'all are bugging. Like both of y'all have serious therapy issues. I feel like y'all need to get back in the church. So anyway, highs and lows. High is light skin shorty. You know what I'm saying? A little bump, bump, and then just a small one. Measha, don't get caught up. It's not that big, but it was nice and it fit her body. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Dark skin. Yeah, dark skin homegirl. She was fly too. I actually kind of like the dark skin shorty a little bit more, to be honest
I
with
was
you.
same way.
pretty.
I was same way.
I don't like being in a world where there aren't no fat people. I said, well, ain't nobody overweight in this film. Everybody buffed and work out. Oh, this is a whole different universe where they don't allow fat people. Okay, I got you. So anyway, highs is the act. Okay, the things that amazed the hell out of me. The acting was amazing. Amazing acting. I was like, who the fuck? Who? I've never seen none of these niggas. I don't know. Y'all might have seen them on Hallmark or something, but I felt like these was when I'm looking at the trailer. These look like bargain bin niggas, but these are like top level C-list niggas. Like these are some of the fire C-list niggas I've ever seen in my life, yo. So shout out to them. Like I'm like wanting to see them in different films. That's how good it was. I was like, yo. So number one off top, that blew me away. Number two, the cinematography, like I'm talking about from the first scene, like when that shit come on, I was like, oh, they got real cameras. Oh, okay, cool. So we got somebody that know what to do with these cameras. Oh, we got good lighting, we got good audio. Oh, I'm watching a real movie. This is not a Tubi movie. Oh, all right, cool. So I was like, oh, that made me even more excited. And then the script made sense. Heart skipping a beat. I'm like, holy and then like all of the stuff that even the holes get filled in, and then it was scary.
I bet they did.
Yeah.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
So anyway, with that being said, the film, there are some moments that made me go, like you said, you talk to the screen, what the fuck you doing? Why aren't you doing this thing that makes common sense? But I get it. I'm watching a movie. By law, people have to be stupid in films. There's no way that they should have common sense or, do stuff that you was supposed to do. So I had to give them that suspension of disbelief, and I thoroughly enjoyed the film. The downside is this will justifiably make you not trust light-skinned niggas. It'll justifiably make you not trust light-skinned women. It'll justifiably let you know that a genocide must happen for the safety of our society. No, I'm just playing. But that we must get rid of the skins, the lighter skins. But no, I'm just playing. But like, yeah, that's the only downside. Is like I'm watching this joint going, wow, you just killed off a beautiful black woman because y'all trying to get a threesome going. This is crazy. So anyway, but I retract.
All right.
Sorry.
Reset the accident counter. Ooh, she gonna kill somebody else.
Outside of that, phenomenal, bro. Like I don't really have a lot of lows. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, we could argue about the circumstantial stuff, but I'm like, that's what you're supposed to do in these type of films. You want to throw your popcorn at the screen or get mad at shorty because she don't do what she's supposed to do or he don't do what he's supposed to do, and all you doing is walking out of the theater going, if it was me in that situation, like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for doing that, for successfully having me turn off the television going, if it was me, they ain't gonna get me like that. I'm a real nigga. I had a bit of So like, yeah, thanks. Shout out to them for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Miss G, let us have it. How did you feel about this movie, highs and lows?
Okay, I actually did like this. My highs, I'm going to echo the same thing, but I'm also going to say that I 100% feel like where there were those "what the fuck are you doing" moments, that was intentional. It felt like we were being baited so that we could be like,
Mhm.
you know. I do wonder also if there's going to be another one, like if they're doing like a series, or whether the end was just like that was it. So I feel like it left me wanting more at the end. Cinematography was definitely great. Writing was pretty good, and I actually love psych thrillers, and I thought that the mental illness was done extremely well. It's not just because my, older brother is a psychiatrist, board certified, but no, I really do think when you watch movies that are psych thrillers like this, a lot of the time it's done wrong or overdone or super cheesy. But no, I kind of believe that this dude was nuts. And I would like to add that you do not trust the light skinned dudes that also have light eyes. Look at this. Michael Ealy's characters. What dude from A Different World that played Shazad? Look, you don't trust. It's always the light skinned dudes with the light eyes.
Yeah. She said that's where you gotta take it up to. You gotta be even more on the defense when you see the light eyes and the light skin. That's what you're saying, Measha?
Yeah, you gotta watch that dude. 100%. And in your
All right.
basement, like nah.
So, before I give the Dad Panther the stage, because this guy really knows how to make his reviews for these Tubi movies blossom. You know what I'm saying? Before I give him that, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in there. I don't need to really say anything. Like JS1, Measha G, y'all said it. Y'all said it. This is exactly what I want from an indie film. This is exactly what I want from a Tubi film. Acting's good, the lighting, the sound, and they did enough. They were baiting us because that's exactly what was happening. Like my fiance and I watching it, and we're like, oh, we're guessing how crazy it's gonna get. What's coming next? But the thing that I like about this the most, because I didn't pick up on it. My fiance was calling it from a jump, and I was like, no. But the title says one thing. But not only do you get that, you get that plus another. And I wasn't expecting that. Yo, I wasn't expecting that addition. Even the Dad Panther had dropped a little hint in the chat about certain scene gonna blow your mind. And it did, because my fiance called it from jump. And I was like, I don't think that's where the story is going. And then when it went there, I was sitting there like, and so this is what you want. You want them the writing to be tighter. You want the acting to be there. You know what I'm saying? And even if the quality wasn't there, the story and the acting was enough to keep me engaged. But the quality was there, so it was definitely just all highs. If I go for lows, it's just me just trying to nitpick. It was a fun ride, and I took it for what it was. I let all the little stuff that I was seeing go. Try not to spoil too much. But the girl paying the bouncer to get in the manager's office to see the cameras, like, that guy ain't got no fucking pull. But anyway. But Dad Panther, go ahead and bring this thing home. Let us know your highs and lows.
Okay, so for Sins of the Bride, I would say the lows I would have is, even at an hour and 30 minutes, it's still a little long. You can cut off some of those things that made us say it dropped the ball, but not in a bad way. Some of the other stuff that was, a little rough was the ending. But they had done such a great job getting us there. The pros to this was the fact that it was a great cast. To watch all three equally share the starlight, to be able to be where you're like, hey, I like this character, I don't like this one, I know there's a bad guy, and then still give you some twists and turns, I thought was great. I thought the look and the storyline was great. I'm sure Tyler Perry was like, damn, why didn't I think of this, sitting there at the edge of the couch. I thought the fact that this was shot so, I've said this before, Maxwell is a woman's worth type of thing. The fact that I can tell some movies that a woman put her hands all over this in the most respectful way. This was directed by a woman, and two women wrote this movie. And you can tell that, at least for me, because there was a scene where not it doesn't spoil anything, but she was changing and going through the wedding dresses. And a lot of movies, especially like these indie movies, they're gonna say, let's take care of the people like Jay. Let's show some titties. And it just kind of kills the storyline of the immersion of the realism of the conversation that the people are having. And they didn't. They kept it right there. And then when it got sexual, it was so smooth where it was still lustful, it was teaseful, it was Netflix and chill, if you would, but it still drove the story to where it needed to be. So I thought it was a great job that what the cast did. They gave you a little bit that made you think, could there be some more on the end of this? But I would say 100%. I really enjoyed this.
Hey, shout out
Also,
to you.
were we ever really trusting like light-skinned people? Like, let's be honest. With your girl, like I felt like Jonathan Majors when my girl got picked up and did a spin 360 hug. I haven't seen you in a while. Like, were we really surprised?
I mean, I'm not here to discuss dark skin business, but what I will like to say is like, I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw the film and they were the bedroom scenes where Shorty was in the covers, I was like, yo, those bed sheets look amazing. I was like, yo, look at the pillows. I was like, yo, this house look like a home. It really, it like the interior decorations and all that was fire. I was like, okay. And then when you see the dude's basement, that's how I knew the movie was directed by a woman, because they had the man pit in the basement. That thing looked like trash. That's not how a man would decorate his basement, ma'am. But I'm gonna let y'all get away with that. But no, shout out to you. You're 1000% right, man. Like think of the scene there, without spoiling. There's a scene where there's a conversation on the stairs, and if a guy would have shot it, just in my opinion, it would have been more lustful. Of do you want to mess around? And the way they did it was almost like reading a novel where you can see the conversation back and forth, and it seemed like 100% like a woman would have sat there and said, that right there would have turned me on. You didn't have to do all that extra stuff. So like I said, I appreciate that. And the guy there were certain nuances in the problem areas of certain things that men wouldn't have thought to make a part of the story. You know what I'm saying? Certain moments where niggas is pulling up on each other and I'm like, that is uniquely something that, like, all right, this is a woman going, as a woman, this is a woman understanding a woman's actions. Us as guys, I would have never written that into the story, because I don't like, that's a waste of time, but it's something that you need to do for women, because women will go, girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull up on that woman and I'm gonna be gangster woman. So, like, you know what I mean? So I shout out to them for that. So once again, thank you for that piece of information.
Yeah, man, I think this is definitely one of the better indie films, Tubi films that we watched. I hope we keep getting lucky like this. I definitely recommend everybody watch it. So let's go ahead and rate it, and hope that the Dad Panther doesn't pull the rug out from under us, because he likes to say one thing and then do another when it's time to give the rating. But go ahead.
I hated it. No, I'm joking.
Is it a classic? Is it a good watch? Is it catch on streaming? Is it not doing for me? Is it a or if you ever show me this ever again, I will you and
Dad Panther.
Damn, you made me go first. I try to read the room a little bit. Oh man, I'm gonna say it's a good watch. It doesn't take too much of the time off the clock. If you're sitting there with your girl or your guy, you should be good. Now, if you're sitting there with 3 people, some shit might happen. I just want to let you know who your friends are. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Who touching me? My hands are right here.
Don't hand out my pocket.
All right, Measha, how you feeling about it?
I definitely would give this a good watch. I had moments where I was like, okay, maybe we could have done better here and here. But overall, I really did like the writing. Again, into psych thrillers, thought the mental illness was portrayed quite well, and it kept me on the edge of my seat, not paying attention to what I was doing while I was supposed to be working at all. So yeah, good watch.
If I may ask a question of the two of you wonderful people, what would make y'all, what would need to be added or subtracted for you to elevate this from a good watch to a classic?
To me, the without spoiling anything,
No, I was say don't spoil.
there is a part of the end where it's almost like the Apollo. You would need to wrap it up.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
they could have done some things that would have driven the storyline to that point, because they already had you like, oh my gosh, this, and this, but they just started doing it too much where you sit there leaning forward like, come on now. So
Yeah.
I think that would have taken
Okay.
it to that level.
Okay, all right. Measha?
Agree with that, but I also think that me being a woman and understanding why, there were certain nuances added. I also thought, there were some instances where they fleshed things out a little bit too much. There were some lines that could have been cut. This didn't need to be an hour and a half. And it could have been more concise, and like he said, the ending could have been better for me. But again, I don't know if they're trying to make us, look for another movie in the series. I don't know if they're going to do something else with this. Perhaps they should, so we aren't so mad at the ending. But yeah, that's the only thing I would change.
I respect you. I know you wanted to say more, but you were trying not to spoil. I respect your strength. There,
Yeah,
So,
I hold it down.
Are y'all thankful? Because I was in my little excited place and I was about to be like, yo, this is a classic, nigga. We going to the moon, Alice. But then, like, once y'all explain yourselves, I got to co-sign y'all, and I'm gonna say it's a good watch.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say it's a good watch, but let me explain my reason for not making it a classic. Okay. My reason for not making it a classic is because this film definitely needed some more sex. This needed more. It needed more. The little scene that we got was tasteful. It was tasteful, but this movie, the way it was already giving us everything, so that's all it needed just to be a classic. Is just now I understand you didn't want the too much TNA in the wrong times, but there was still opportunity to try and fit that in. We should have got a little bit more sex, especially with the best friend, the dark chick. Oh my god. Anyway, so that's why I'm gonna go with a good watch.
I feel like all Lingo wanted was a random scene with her getting it on. Had nothing to do with the storyline. You just watching, like, I guess you had a good date.
Like other Tubi movies, sex scene that has nothing to do with any.
Little side boob.
Yeah.
But
I would you know what? Tubi would do that. They would sit there, let her get knocked up for like a good 7 minutes, only for her to answer the phone like, girl, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on my way. And that's it.
And we got it.
That didn't do anything else.
That's it. And that's when you pause the movie, do what you got to do. Intermission, come back and finish the movie.
Everybody's satisfied.
So I don't know which one we're doing next, but I'm hoping that we can stay.
I got a list in there. Just look through the Rolodex. Find something.
I mean, the last two was on your list too. I'm just saying. But anyway,
it's an acquired taste.
Horror blab. I don't want acquired taste. I want to stay right where we at. These were good. I like these.
Yes.
These were.
Yes.
I'm with these. Now I saw a Tyrese one, and I was like, oh Lord Jesus.
Yeah,
Lord.
he in there doing it.
Lord, they got a Tyrese.
Marcus Houston. Questionable stuff happened.
No. Yeah, I'm not cool with that. I'm gonna find, you know what? I'm picking this week. Like,
okay, all right.
Bring it.
Come on.
Come
on with it.
Lil Duval got something going on some independent. Oh, you know what? I heard Just Hilarious was in one of them joints. So like, yeah, I'll go find one of them.
I got some comedies on that list.
Yeah. So we'll make that happen.
All right. So we got overall, it's a good watch. It was unanimous. I hope everybody takes this, go watch it, then come back, hit us in the comments, let us know how you felt about it, what you thought it was missing, if you thought we were spot on our review, if you disagree, if it needed more sex, or if it was just the right blend. Also, let me know if you saw it coming, because my fiance saw it coming. I'm still surprised. Like, nah, this ain't that type of movie.
He looked like he had it in his eyes. I'm just saying.
I feel like had to be a reason, and we found out what the reason was. That's all I'll say.
Okay. I don't want to spoil, but we get into that right after the chance. Well, what you want to say?
No, I'm gonna say we're gonna talk about it when we off air. Like
Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate y'all joining us. That's Real Reviews, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.